Hey guys, today I wanted to do a video about weight loss. Up until I was about 26, I never even thought about weight. It was nothing. Every day I would just eat whatever the hell I want and do whatever the hell I want. Now I was extremely active, so maybe that held a part in me never gaining weight. But when I was about 27 or something started to change. Now I didn't notice it so much, and it was like the little things. It was like, have I got a little gut or something, or like, I'm starting to buy 32, 34s, and it was like 34s were tight and stuff, and you're like, what the hell's going on? What the hell's that about, And then once I was in college, all I was doing, I had recently gone back to college, and if anybody didn't know, and I was writing a thesis, and I would sit around all day long, write, study, research, study, research, and eat pizzas and burgers, and especially when we lived in the UK, because they have this shop called Iceland, right? And in Iceland, it's like you can buy 1 million pizzas for £2. You can buy 1,000 sausages for £1. Or you can go up to Tesco and you can get the healthy feta salad thing for a tenner. Now, when you're a student, what are you going to choose? The million sausages for £2 or the healthy salads for £20? You're going to pick the £2 option. Of course you're going to pick the £2 option, because you can just pour it in the grill, you don't have to cook it, don't have to prep it, don't have to do anything. You just put it in the goddamn thing, bam, pops out a couple of cooked sausages. Yummity bumps, right? You're eating all this crap down, and you're eating it, and you're eating it, and you're eating it, and you're not thinking anything of it. Then suddenly, you start to feel a little bit heavy, and you start to notice a bit of weight coming on, and then, things don't fit anymore, and then I was sitting there, and I was like, holy crap. I am 13 and a half stone. I've never been 13 and a half stone. I never even been 12 and a half. Well, I was 12 and a half. But I never even got there. So I was thinking, what the hell is this about? How am I going to get rid of that? So then started the arduous process of trying to actually lose the weight. And it is so hard. It is actually impossibly hard, okay? It's you don't get weight in your arms, your chin, your neck, or your head, and it was just this little gutty thing here. Any guys that watch this, you know what I'm talking about. This is a little gut thing that just kind of pops out, and it's I had to cut down on all that crap, and I started, Anna's almost vegetarian, so we pretty much never have any red meat anymore, so it's only chicken or something like that, or she makes a lot of pasta dishes without any meat. At the start I was all like, what are you talking about, woman? I got to eat my meat every day. But it turns out you don't have to eat meat every day. Who would have thought? I don't know. So, I stopped eating all the red meat, and I stopped buying all the stuff from Iceland, and I moved away from all that kind of fast food. I pretty much don't eat any fast food. I don't go to any of those conveniently things. They're convenient, alright. Convenient. And then it's walking every day, and eventually, after about a year, I finally back down to my little Slim Jim. If you actually look at probably the first video that I made here on YouTube, I think it's the Call of Duty one, you can actually see. Now, I'm probably going to get 1 million, you're fat, comments, but, I don't really care. Please leave the comments telling me I'm fat. Don't leave a comment telling me I'm fat. Don't leave a comment telling Daddy he's fat. Exactly. Now, so, my trick about weight loss is just a couple of simple things. Walk. Just go for a walk. You don't need to join a gym and spend £1 million a year on fancy gym equipment and fancy gym walking stuff and all that stuff. You just walk. It's a natural thing. You just go outside the door, walk around the dog. Do you know what's actually great? Get one of these little buggers, right? Because every day this little guy needs his little walks. Isn't that right? Yeah, man. Yeah, every day you gotta walk him. So he's a great factor. Also, trying to run after Albie when he steals stuff also definitely helps, But sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night and you just think, God damn it, I want a hamburger, right? I remember about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was sitting in bed. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was just done. I was just done. That was it. I needed meat. I wanted I wanted sausages, I wanted bacon, I wanted hamburgers and chicken burgers. I wanted a pizza layered with hamburgers, bacon, sausages poured on cheese. That's what I wanted, okay? So I get up in the middle and I'm like, I spent about half an hour looking for 24-hour takeaways, online this, online that. There was nothing was open, there was nothing I could do. But alas, there was a 24-hour petrol station across the road. So I leave here, I run across the road. I get like a big box of sausages, a big box of bacon, and like bread and tomato sauce and a little thing of cheese. And I made like the most superest duperest bacony, cheesy, sandwichy bread thing. And Anna's looking at me going like, what the hell are you doing? She doesn't understand. She doesn't understand. You understand. You understand. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm like eating this thing with this big smile on my face and just food dripping everywhere, and I'm like, because you have to do that sometimes. It's just, you're just sick and tired of eating like sticks and like, oh, what am I going to have for breakfast? Oh, Wheato Brex, or wheaty, and it's like the bread, it's all like rye and wheat and rye and wheat and brown. What happened to white bread? I miss goddamn white bread. White bread, when it's flour and it's fluff and it's texture. It was lovely, and donuts and cakes and all these wonderful things. Now it's all like, well, your recommended daily allowance dates, like getting older sucks, okay? So if you're younger, you know what you should do? You should eat as much crap as you possibly can. Because when you get older, you can't eat that stuff anymore. It's not fair. It's just not goddamn fair. You know, my brother had a kid the other day. Brother had a kid about a year ago. Actually, his birthday soon. And he was telling me that, like, when his wife was pregnant, that, like, he had put on so much weight as well because she's, like, eating all this stuff, you know, and he's thinking, that's not fair. I want to eat all this stuff, too. You know, but now she's had a kid, so, like, she's lost a lot of the weight. And he's like, uh-oh, what am I supposed to do now? I can't have a kid. Can you? So, moral of the story is, folks, it is goddamn tough work to get rid of the weight. But when you do get rid of it, I think that's when it clicks. That's when you start saying to yourself, no, I don't want to eat the fast food anymore. No, I don't want to eat all that crap anymore. And then I actually find myself in a shop. I'm that guy now. I'm flipping the stuff over and I'm reading like, well, the protein and the carbohydrates and the fat content. My daily allowance is 2,500 calories. And I'm like, when did I become that guy? When did I become that guy? Okay? If you're that guy or that girl, leave me a comment. Let me know of any crazy situations you've had where you've just freaked out and said to yourself, I can't do it anymore. I need sweets. Or I don't get sweets. I don't get a craving for sweets. Never. It's just, if you're watching a show or television or something and you just see them like cooking a big grisly, dirty, grease-infested burger with cheese and stuff. Like, we were watching a show last night and they did it. There's some chef, Australian chef dude, and he was like, I think it was like The Apprentice, and he was like cooking this big burger, right? And it was just like, oh my god, I was looking at it, I was thinking, I said to Anna, I was like, oh my god, I could feel my stomach just like churning. It was like, but have a couple of leaves of rocket salad or something like that. That'll definitely, you know, get rid of that. But no, it does not. You look at Thacker. You know, nothing fulfills the void. There is no way to fulfill the void. You know, until every now and again you crack and you have yourself. Although, what I've started to do now is I get a pizza and I cut it in half and I have half a pizza. Half a pizza. What the hell is that about, like? You know, I'm a manly man. So anyway, leave me a comment if you've experienced anything. Or if you're on a diet, okay, leave me a comment and let me know how's the struggle going. We'll fight the good fight together, people. We'll fight the good fight together.